Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I wanted to talk to you about two fragrances. It's gonna be an express review type of video. So it's gonna be short and sweet. So I'm gonna be talking about new fragrances from Juliette Hazegan, that is Powder Love, and also Gritty, which is Vanilla Tana. So Juliette Hazegan has just been launched maybe a couple of weeks ago, and Vanilla Tana was launched in September, in the beginning of September. So both fragrances are new and fresh, and I'm gonna start with Powder Love by Juliette Hazegan. I'm gonna put in the timestamps for the two fragrances, so you know if you're not interested in either of them, in one of them, you can just skip to the place that you are interested in. So anyway, Juliette Hazegan, I've ordered the fragrance, which is like so. It's 7.5. Is it 7.5 milliliters? And let me, yeah, it's 7.5 milliliters, and it's like so. The packaging is like that, and I do have this spray bottle, and it's just a normal spray bottle. And they also gave me this kind of tester kind of paper thing to spray on the fragrance and test it. So this is what I get from this fragrance, and let's start with the notes. The notes are here on the back, so it's very convenient. We have marshmallow cotton candy, we have sugared almond, orange blossom, tonka, ambroxan, and powdery musk. So if you were expecting this kind of very sugary, very sweet fragrance, and you kind of not really wanting to test this fragrance, rest assured that this fragrance, it is sweet in the beginning, but then the sweetness kind of fades. So if you thought that it's gonna be a kind of marshmallow sweetness, it is in the beginning, it is, and then it transforms into this, you know, the powder of the marshmallow candies, right? It's not sweet, it's just the powder that they put on the marshmallows in order that the marshmallows do not stick to each other. So, and as per usual, this powder isn't sweet. So it opens up with a very nice and very sweet burst of sweetness, marshmallow, and also a bit of the vanilla kind of thing. So it's very nice and cheerful and very sweet, but then it's actually not a glowingly sweet scent. So I like it, but then probably 10 to 15 minutes passes, and you can actually feel how the sweetness is fading, how the sweetness is going away gradually. So what you're left with essentially is a very musky, but kind of not a musky in a way like Narciso Rodriguez can be musky. It's like a very clean, musky, powdery scent. It is, I can even say that it's kind of elegant. So you don't have a sweetness. The sweetness is gone. So you have this powdery, musky scent that is quite pleasant. But you know what? I'm kind of surprised, and not in a good way. It's like it almost feels like that all the goodness from this fragrance goes away, and so you're left with a very banal and very kind of trivial scent. Musky, powdery. Is it elegant? Yes, but it's more for those people who want to smell of something but they don't know how to smell. So it's like a very safe smell because it's very neutral, but it also kind of not interesting. It's like if I would smell this on someone that passes by, I wouldn't even turn. I wouldn't even like. No, it's very neutral. So from this very sweet opening, an interesting opening, it becomes powdery, musky and powdery, which is in effect not a bad smell. It's just that for me, is not an interesting smell at all. I am a bit underwhelmed with this fragrance. I mean, it's probably a very good office fragrance because it's very, very neutral. But as for a person that likes fragrances, and I like loud fragrances, but I also have some musky fragrances and powdery fragrances. This is this is just nothing in particular. It's like, I don't know. It's not interesting. It's yeah. So Juliet Hazagan has a very huge amount, like a huge amount of fragrances, and this one is probably the least interesting for me. And yeah, so I'm not impressed. I'm not interested in this fragrance. In fact, I think I could just get myself a sample instead of this one. But yeah, I do have it, so I'm gonna be using it, or I'm gonna give it to someone. But anyway, these are my thoughts on this fragrance. Nothing to write home about. The next fragrance is the fragrance by Gritti, which is Vanilla Tana, and actually it came with another fragrance that they were launched in the same time, the same day, and this is Muscaria. So Muscaria was originally made by Gritti for himself, and I like Muscaria as well, and I do have this mini like travel size, and I believe it's 10 milliliters or maybe 8 milliliters, something like that. I have been having this fragrance since February. So since February, since when I went to Exans, and they gave this fragrance to me to test it, and I have to tell you, this is one of the best vanillas I have smelled in a while. So I'm gonna read you the notes of this fragrance, and we have a lot of notes. We have the vanilla caviar, vanilla absolute, vanilla orchid, white orchid, baobab, white musk, tonka bean, amber, sandalwood, pink pepper, and ylang ylang. So it's very exotic fragrance. It's not tropical, because tropical for me is something that has coconuts in it, but this one is exotic, very beautiful, very wonderful, sweet, and very fluffy vanilla. But again, this is not a glowing vanilla. This is not a vanilla that is overly sweet. I mean, that is sweet, but it's kind of a sweetness that you can bear and you can actually enjoy the sweetness. It's definitely a gourmand vanilla, and it's kind of, if you ever had in your hands this vanilla pod, you open it up, so this is how it smells like, and it's very nice, it's very beautiful, it's very opulent and chic and very, very feminine. So this is the fragrance that, as you can see, I was wearing, and I was thoroughly enjoying this fragrance. It's very, very good. The only downside of this fragrance is, in my opinion, I don't know, maybe it was meant to be like that. In my opinion, I have read a lot of notes, and I have no doubt that these notes are here in the fragrance, but this fragrance is kind of flat for me. Flat in a sense that I sprayed and I have this beautiful vanilla and some other notes and some tonka, and but it's all about vanilla. But then this fragrance, it doesn't really evolve. It starts like that and it finishes like that. So it doesn't actually changes. Not like the Powder Love from Juliet Hazagan. By the way, I forgot to tell you about the longevity of Powder Love from Juliet Hazagan. So, in my opinion, this is a very skin scent. It is not skin scent for the like first 20 to 30 minutes. It's kind of a little bit of projection we can understand, we can feel there, but then it becomes a very skin scent, and yeah, it's not a very good longevity. So I would say about 3 hours on me, and I have to ate it up. So yeah, not impressed by this fragrance in like longevity department, not in how the fragrance is itself. I don't know, not my jam. But this one, the Vanilla Tuna, is very nice fragrance. I liked it because first of all it opens up with this beautiful opulent and sweet vanilla, and it stays like that. It stays like that, and we can actually feel this vanilla, we can actually enjoy this vanilla, because there are so many times when I spray the fragrance and the opening is absolutely fantastic, is to die for, but then like 10-15 minutes passes and you don't have this opening anymore, because it's gone, because it is an opening and it's gone in a very short period of time. Where this one, this is an opening, a mid, and also a closure. So this fragrance stays like that on my skin, which I really like, I have to tell you. So the fact that the fragrance is flat, I have only mentioned it for you to kind of to know this, but for me it's not a negative thing. I actually like that this fragrance is exactly like that from the beginning to the end, and the end is very far, because this is a fragrance that stays on your skin. It stays for hours, and for hours, and obviously when you just spray it, it's not kind of close to the skin. It projects like crazy, and then with the time passes, it becomes closer and closer to skin, and then like 9 hours has passed by, and you can actually still feel the fragrance on your skin. So the longevity of this one is fantastic. I like this one very much, and I like the scent. It's very beautiful, and if you are after a beautiful gourmand vanilla, and you like something fluffy, you like something warm, especially for the upcoming colder months, I think you should test it. It's wonderful smell. I love it. I really love it. So these were my thoughts on these two fragrances. They're very different. Both fragrances are very different, but then they have this sort of sweet vibe to them. So that's why I decided to make a conjoined video for these two fragrances. Thank you for your attention, and I will see you next time on Friday, and I wish you a beautiful day. Bye.